averaging about $25 million in payouts in 2019 and totaling over $300 million in payouts. KDP Select Global Fund looks to be growing bigger by the day, but then again, there are millions of authors dropping millions of books into this program, so it bears worth in visiting and thinking, KDP Select really worth it going into 2020? We're going to talk about that in today's video, so stay tuned. Hey, I'm Dale L. Roberts, a best-selling author as well as a self-publishing advocate who wants to show you how to publish books that sell. And if you want to learn that too, make sure you hit the subscribe and turn the bell notifications on so you don't miss a single one of these videos. Before we jump into things, I want to share with you the exclusive sponsors of this channel, KDP. KDP is an award-winning interactive ebook authoring tool to help you enrich your ebooks with video, audio, self-assessment questions, widgets, galleries, animations, and so much more. It's a platform-friendly alternative to iBooks Author, being available for both Windows and Mac, and allowing you to export your books to more than 12 different formats. If you'd like to get your hands on the free copy of the KDP Author, make sure that you visit dalelinks.com/KDP. That's KOTOBEE. dalelinks.com/KDP. Okay, let's lay the groundwork here. Very first thing is Amazon Kindle Direct Publishing is the platform that produces ebooks as well as print-on-demand books. For the sake of this video, we're going to be focusing on the KDP Select Global Fund, which is only encompassed with the ebooks, not the print books. So anytime you hear KDP Select, it does not involve print books on the KDP platform. So what is the KDP Select program? Well, it's a 90-day exclusivity agreement for your ebook only. Now, this is going to go on a case-per-case basis. So if you've got, say, 6 ebooks and you enroll one of them, that doesn't mean that the other ones are automatically enrolled. It's just that single book. Now, exclusivity means that as soon as you opt into the KDP Select program for a given ebook, that means it has to stay entirely on the Amazon platform through KDP and can't go anywhere else. And that includes places like Apple, Barnes & Noble, Kobo, Google Play, and so much more. Now that's just for that single ebook, and it's only for a 90-day period. Now keep in mind that if you tick the little box that says you're going to be part of the KDP Select program with a given ebook, then that ebook is stuck for 90 days and it will automatically renew unless you deselect it. Now I know I've already kind of touched on the fact that this program only involves ebooks, but I think there's a lot of ambiguity and some confusion over how the KDP Select program actually works. They think, okay, it's exclusive, so I can't put my print books and my audiobooks elsewhere. No, this exclusivity agreement is only for the ebooks. So let's just say, for instance, you have one publication that is put into ebook, print book, and audiobook. Well, you decide to go ahead and enroll in the KDP Select program. The print book and the audiobook are completely different distribution agreements, and so that means that you can do with those whatever you wish. So when you enroll in the KDP Select program, what exactly does this do? Well, it enrolls you into a program that allows your book to be checked out library style, except it's through the Kindle Unlimited program as well as the Kindle Owner Lending Library program. Kindle Unlimited is a subscription-based service that Amazon offers its customers, and it runs about $10 per month, and they're allowed to check out upwards of 10 titles at a time. Now, in the event that they max out that 10, they're going to have to return one of the books, so that way they can get another one of the books and check it out. So it's a library system, but it does have its limits. You can't be checking out tons upon tons upon tons of books and, hoard all of those things. They want you to hang on to about 10 of them before they have the limit. Then the Kindle Owner's Lending Library is a little bit different, and just to kind of summarize this, if for some reason you have an Amazon Prime membership, you're allowed to have a KOLL checkout of 1 per month. So that means that having Amazon Prime, you're able to check out one of those titles per month. Now it limits you to that single checkout and you're stuck on that. So it's not as robust as, say, Kindle Unlimited is, but it does offer something for those that really want to check something out through that program. Now, to be clear, the Kindle Unlimited program and the Kindle Owner's Lending Library program they work the same. So regardless if someone checks out through KOLL or KU, you're still going to get paid exactly the same, whether it's in one program or the other. And how you're paid is through pages read. So let's say, for instance, someone checks out your book through Kindle Unlimited, and they're going through and they're reading through, oh, there we go. They're flipping one page after the other, and they stop. They stop partway through. Well, the nice thing is, once when they have actually synced their Kindle device or whatever they're reading it from with Amazon, what it's going to do is Amazon registers the amount of pages read and then pays you out for that. And how it works is a little bit, it's a little harder to explain. So just stay with me for a moment. What are the perks of the KDP Select program? The very first one is you earn higher royalties. Now, this is something I'm putting in quotations because it's Amazon's exact words on their landing page. I'll show it right here on the screen. And so here's how it works. They have the KDP Select Global Fund, which back in December was about $26 million. So that's not too bad. What they will do is take the royalties and they split it out and divvy it out based on the pages read in total across the entire platform. So this typically works out to be less than half a cent. In fact, I think it's like 0.0043. It varies from one month to next because, some books are going to be inside the KDP Select program one month and the next month they probably won't. And then there's going to be some that are added, some that are subtracted on a regular basis. So that price kind of fluctuates. And of course, now we also have to take into consideration the people that are actually enrolled in Kindle Unlimited. So that could raise the total global select fund. And so that means that more authors are going to be paid at higher amounts for pages read. So you get paid per pages read. That's the one perk. And the next perk actually is the fact that, and this is where I put quotations, is you actually will, when you enroll in, say, KDP Select, it opens up the 70% royalty model for other areas that you wouldn't normally get it in. So in places like Japan, India, Brazil, and Mexico, normally you're only given 35%. And this doesn't matter if you're priced between $2.99 to $9.99. You can put it in there, but that sweet spot will not affect what you're going to get paid unless you're inside the KDP Select program. When you're inside that Select program, you get 70% across the board, regardless of the region. Maximize your book's sales potential. There are two promotional tools we're going to go ahead and discuss here, and that's the Kindle Countdown deal as well as the free book promotion. Let's start out with the Kindle Countdown deal, which is a time-bound promotional tool. And when I say time-bound, what it is, you put your book on sale. Let's say, for instance, you mark it down to, say, 99 cents. You're allowed to do that upwards of 7 days in total in 2 regions only. That's US and UK. It won't do it elsewhere. And the US and UK promotion are completely exclusive of each other. So that means you've got a total of 14 days that you're able to play with, but 7 days in each of those regions. Now, keep in mind that each time these promotional tools are used within that period and you exhaust all 7 days, it's okay. If your book re-enrolls in KDP Select, you get even more days into the very next 90-day agreement. So when you set your book up on a Kindle Countdown deal, you have to put it down, obviously, lower than your normal price, and it will put a little clock on your product detail page to let people know that it's going to expire, that that sale is going to drop off at some point. Now, they actually will do it in different increments. So let's say, for instance, your book is normally $4.99 and you mark it down to 99 cents for the first day. And then the second day, you can always kick it up to $1.99. And then the third day, you can kick it up to, say, $2.99. So that way it creates this sense of scarcity. I've found some mixed results when it comes to the Kindle Countdown deal. It should be noted that you should not rely on Amazon to promote your Kindle Countdown deal. It's going to be up to you to drive the traffic over there and build awareness of it. So if you're building awareness, you're driving the traffic over there, then chances are likely that this could really take off. And if you get enough sales going, it's going to build exposure. And in turn, what's going to happen is Amazon's going to serve it to more people that they they believe will enjoy that Kindle Countdown deal. Now, for the free book promotion, this actually is a little different from the Kindle Countdown deal. Now, you have to do one promotional tool or the other. You can't do both of them. You can utilize the free book promotion or the Kindle Countdown deal. Now, the Kindle Countdown deal has exclusivity in US, UK, whereas with the free book promotion, it is global, and you only get 5 days per 90-day agreement. Now you're probably saying, why free? Why would I want to do free, Dale? And that's a valid question. If you find yourself balking at that, then chances are very likely you may not want to do the free book promotion. Most people will say doing free book promotion gets it to where people can take you for a test drive, try out what it is that your author brand has to offer, and then possibly buy other books, or for that matter, as a worst case scenario, people will leave reviews. I've gotten my opinion when it comes to the free book promotions and how effective they are these days. If you have a means of, say, for instance, like BookBub to drive and build awareness towards a free book promotion, then sometimes it can be worth it. But just putting out a free book promotion by itself and expecting to get great results, it's not what it used to be. I would say try out the Kindle Countdown deal before you'd ever try the free book promotion, because at least you will make money. Oh, one more thing that I forgot to mention with the Kindle Countdown deal. When you mark your price down, the nice thing is you still stay in that sweet spot, that 70% range. So if you're normally between $2.99 and $9.99 and you drop it down the Kindle Countdown deal to 99 cents, it doesn't move your royalty to 35%, you keep 70%. The KDP Select AllStars Program. Amazon wants to reward you for very good results, and they will pay out some ludicrous amount of money to you for doing good in your field. So this way you stand something to gain from it. Now, it's going to vary per region. So for instance, you can make upwards of $25,000 in the US, you can make upwards of £2,000 in the UK, and you can make upwards of about 7,500 euros in Germany. So the All-Star program is pretty nice, but this is kind of like for the best of the best, the elite, the people that are in the upper echelon of the Amazon Kindle store. The unfair advantage. I've talked about this one time and again. The best sellers list is not so much about sales inside the Kindle store, and the reason is when you enroll your book in the KDP Select program, anytime someone checks out your book, it influences your book's rank. So it kind of works like a sale. Anytime someone checks it out, guess what? It's going to move your rank up. So in theory, you don't have to sell a single stinking book to become a bestseller through Amazon's Kindle store. So it works like this: more checkouts equals higher rank equals more exposure equals potentially more sales. So now that we've got all that out of the way, is KDP Select really worth it in 2020? This depends, really. Are you new to self-publishing? Because if you are, I'd say give it at least 90 days. Try to put your ebook in there so you can see how well it performs. Now remember, just simply putting it into the KDP Select program without any kind of marketing and promotion behind it, without any way of really building awareness of that, it's a recipe for disaster. You shouldn't have your expectations too high if you're going to enroll in the KDP Select program and do nothing with it. Fair warning: opt out of KDP Select before your 90 days are up. That way you don't get it accidentally renewed and you're having to reach out to them and saying, hey, I didn't want that renewed. If for some reason you accidentally get into the KDP Select program and you're like, I didn't want to be opted in, I want out, what you want to do is go into your KDP dashboard, scroll down to the bottom, click Contact Us, and it's pretty intuitive from there, and you're going to let them know, hey, look, this ebook accidentally was enrolled in the KDP Select program, could you please remove it from it? Now, bear in mind, when you ask them to remove it from KDP Select entirely, you will forfeit any pages read that was accumulated over that specific time period. So I almost always recommend that if you're enrolled in a 90-day period, fulfill that obligation so that way you get paid for the pages read and you're not having to deal with any kind of heartache. And the other thing to kind of think about is the KDP Select program worth it? Well, I want you to think, Are you being financially compensated according to your value? My experience has been this. I've actually had some books where I pulled them out of the KDP Select Program and I went ahead and distributed them wide. I was real nervous about it. I did see my bestseller rank, of course, drop, but here is the beauty of it. For the most part, I found that sales didn't change whatsoever. I didn't see them increase, I didn't see them decrease. So this can be a real plus, and especially if you're utilizing the Amazon advertising platform to drive more traffic to those books. You don't need to have them inside the KDP Select program in order to actually use Amazon ads and build awareness and get more sales. And if you don't feel like you're being compensated according to your value or your book's value, then might I recommend that you just publish wide. Go ahead and get out of the KDP Select program, fulfill your 90-day obligation. You'll see it inside your dashboard when you click on Promote and Advertise. It'll open up your dash there and it'll say when your period is up. I always go the day after when I publish wide. You can go over to Apple, Barnes & Noble, Kobo, Google Play, and you can even use any number of aggregate publishers including Ingram, Spark, Drafted Digital, Smashwords, PublishDrive, and more. What do you think about the KDP Select program? Is this something that you would enroll in or have enrolled in? If so, what has been your experience? I would love to hear from you inside the comments. And speaking of KDP, believe it or not, I actually have done a full review of Kindle Direct Publishing. You're going to take a look at it in this very next video. I go real in depth. It's probably one of my most popular videos here on this channel. I will see you there.